Okay, babe.
Okay.
So I've got some questions that I wanted to ask you. They're mostly relationship questions,
Okay.
and we'll probably do them one at a time and see how we want to go about things. But these are all questions that I have scoured the internet
Okay.
and I have brought them back.
Okay.
And I'm going to see what your responses are to some of these things. And they're from, they are the grand philosophical questions that these Zoomer and young millennial whippersnappers are out there apparently wrestling with
Okay.
in their day-to-day lives. And
I'm
so,
not gonna have any filter, and I haven't heard these questions, so we'll see what my first responses are.
okay. So the first question is, when you say that you're happy, because we say that we have a happy marriage,
Yeah.
a good marriage, not all the time happy, not perfect, but we have a good relationship, yes?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, then, what would you say to somebody that says that you don't really have the you don't really have all the data to weigh whether or not you're actually happy because you didn't go out there and experience all the things that young women are experiencing these days in order to try to find where the best is, what their preference is
Okay.
in all these different areas are. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Um, I've always been about reputation, and so I never chose to have many partners or experience with many guys because girls that did do that had a bad reputation and they didn't seem happy with their experiments in men and relationships.
Okay.
So that was one why I didn't do that in the first place. And I think having multiple relationships actually causes you more heartbreak and baggage. So therefore, when you're wanting to settle down in a relationship, there's a bunch of baggage that you have to kind of go through emotionally, mentally. And I feel like I've seen a lot of girls that have dated a lot feel very insecure. So that's like something that they have to battle with. And so it just comes with a lot of problems. So they don't seem happier when they date a lot of people or
Yeah.
they experiment or they try to weigh what they prefer. I think that's just a cover up in saying that they can't really find maturely who they really want to end up with.
A committed.
To be in a committed relationship, I think that's a lack of immaturity. And they have the excuse, I'm just experimenting my preferences.
Yeah.
So I don't think that that's an actual desire of some girl's heart is to experiment rather than find the one and the only one to be committed to.
So you're saying that you feel like it is
A disguise.
okay. So would women say that they are out there and they're trying to find what their preferences are, that that's actually a disguise because they can't find a committed,
It hasn't been
long-term,
easy
lifelong
to
relationship?
find somebody that they want to spend the rest of their life with. It's been a hard thing. Dating is hard, and if you kind of are giving up on it and just kind of want to not feel like you're worthless, then you're going to put up whatever it is to make you feel like you're not worthless. So saying, oh, I'm just doing something else, I really don't want to settle down yet, I think that's not really the truth.
Got it. Okay. But what if
In my perspective, I guess.
okay.
So saying that I am truly happy is like my honest truth rather than something that I wanted to risk in experimenting and saying, oh, maybe I'll be happier that way. Because I don't really believe that happiness exists that way.
Okay. Okay. That's a good answer. What would you say? Okay. What would you say if a girl was watching this and they were like, "Well, you're just slut shaming. You're just shaming girls that are promiscuous and sleep around a lot."
I think that comes from deep identity issues and deep hurt. To me, it was preached into me that reputation was a big deal.
Okay.
And I didn't have daddy issues. I was fortunate enough to have a dad in my house
Yeah.
that affirmed me, loved me. I didn't lack any of those things.
Okay.
So I wasn't out there searching for those things.
For male attention.
Yeah. I know that those play a big part in girls going out there and kind of like wanting to have that intention and giving of themselves more than they actually need to often, simply because that tends to be issues, like very deep internal issues.
So you're saying that it's not, if I understand you correctly, you're saying that it's not like, it's not just someone's raw sexuality wanting to go out and have fun.
No.
You're saying that because with men, it is our raw sexuality wanting to go out and have fun. I mean,
Yeah.
I think that that's pretty well put to bed
Yeah.
psychologically and sociologically.
Yeah.
Men, like to go out and do those things.
Yeah.
But you're saying that you feel like women are inherently different than men in that?
Yeah. I don't think we have that so naturally.
You're saying that
natural
comes
drive.
okay.
I think that is initiated or perpetuated from issues of identity and daddy issues.
Okay.
I think that tends to get turned on and needing to be fulfilled because they're lacking in another area.
Got it.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay.
So I'm not slut shaming. Yeah.
Okay. Got it.